down for you. Standing by the end of the line. What you gonna do? If you is young, can you see the mistreated got the sick of me? Fire and water, rolling dice. I'm gonna get you no matter the.
All right, everyone, welcome to this 80's Glam Livecast. I am CGM, and tonight we are going to be making the ultimate 1989 hair metal mixtape. Now, without further ado, here he is, your host, Metal Mike.
All right, thanks CGM. All right, 1989 hair metal mixtape. Wow, wasn't making mixtapes back in the day a blast? You had to have the right mix of songs. You wanted to have your songs have the right levels. They had to fade out just right. They had to fit on each side perfectly. A lot of time and effort went into those mixtapes, and then you wanted to cruise around with your friends and jam on them. So tonight we're going to pick some of the best from 1989. But before we do that, and while we're waiting for everybody to jump in and get the whole game started here, let's talk a little bit, CGM, about some things that have been going on recently. This is a little off topic, but the Mortal Kombat movie. Wasn't that pretty good?
Awesome. Yes, I love the Mortal Kombat movie. It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, once again, it's a retro topic. It's a retro video game from the early '90s, and you know, video game movies are kind of hit or miss. Mostly a miss. They're mostly a miss. And I thought they did a great job, man. It just reminded me, for me, an old timer. It reminded me of like an '80s movie, and they paid great homage to all the things of Mortal Kombat. So we're pretty decent.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool too. I like the fact that they paid homage to the old games. There was a lot of references like Fatality, Flawless Victory, a lot of old characters, but the main protagonist is actually a new character, a brand new character never seen before in any game, so it was really cool.
And lots of blood.
Yes, lots of blood.
They used the blood code. All right, so we got some people in here. Burner, what's up, my man? You're right in at the beginning. Yeah, Toy Warrior. Heather, where can you watch it? YouTube.
No, I think you're talking about the movie.
Oh,
HBO Max.
Oh, Mortal Kombat. Oh,
in
HBO
theaters
Max.
and on HBO Max.
And we're not getting paid to say that.
No.
Another thing that's been going on, we got the most recent episode of the 80's Glam Metal Cast. I did a Pick Your Poison episode. It's all Poison themed. Rank the Poison album. So if you're a big fan of Poison, check out that episode. Chuck Shute joined me. He's a podcaster as well, and it was a really good time. There's a lot of cool little sound bites from like retro Poison interviews and Poison songs. It's definitely nothing but a good time. No pun intended. Gio Rendazzo, what's going on? Another quick thing I just want to throw out there is I saw this cool post about a couple hours ago. It's on one of my favorite websites, Sleaze Rocks, and it was from Stet Howland, who is a former drummer of WASP. And it was really cool because he said some really nice things about Blackie Lawless. And you always kind of see a lot of trash talk from these band members, and it was really nice to see something positive. He just said how like Blackie was checking in with him and praying for him when he had cancer and everything. So definitely a very cool thing. So go to Sleaze Rocks to check out what Stat said. We got some people jumping in. We got A-Fish. What's up, my man? Jordan, how we doing? Lori C. She's in there.
We're in the house.
All right. Well, I'm glad to see. Oh, Southern Skeptic, what's going on, my friend? So we've got a lot to talk about. And what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to pit song against song. It's something that we usually do on here. We have matchups. And then whoever wins these matchups will move on to a next match. So just to give you a little insight, my wife and I, both picked some songs, and these are kind of like more big-time songs. We tried to go for like the singles and all this kind of stuff, and songs that we could pit against each other. And then the final round would be whoever wins our picks versus things that you guys pick on Twitter. So a lot of the Twitter users gave suggestions, and we're going to put those up against the songs that we picked. And then the final thing will be the ultimate 1989 mixtape, and we'll post that Spotify playlist out there for you guys to check out. So I think we've got enough folks in here to get started. We got a long way to go, but we've got the whole night ahead of us. So let's have a good time, and let's start it off with some Firewoman. I think it's playing right now. I kind of hear it. All right. So we're going to go with the Cult Firewoman against Blue Murder Jelly Roll. And the Cult, man, this was just a monster hit, you know. The Cult, hey, Half Ace, what's up, dude? The Cult, you know, was kind of a little bit more of a, almost like an indie band, or an alternative type of band. And then with this one, they kind of broke through and had a little bit of a some hair metal spice, we'll call it, on their music. And they had a big hit with Firewoman, and they were on MTV all the time, Headbangers Ball, so it was a very big track for them. Blue Murder, just, you know, what can we say? I mean, it's an epic debut with John Sykes, Tony Franklin, and Carmen Appice. That's the right way to say it. It's not a piece. I used to think it was a piece. It's Appice. And just a really killer album, man. Just, you know, John Sykes is such a great vocalist and great guitar player. And Jelly Roll is such a cool song. It's basically, I think the way that they look at it for Jelly Roll, this is the way I looked at it, is that, like, it's kind of soft in the beginning, then there's the center, and then it kind of gets soft again. That's the way I always looked at it. I don't know if that means anything, if that's what he was shooting for, so I just felt like it was almost like kind of, that's the way the song is. The song's like a Jelly Roll, so I could be wrong. Andy, how we doing? So, just keep chucking your thoughts up here, and Lori is going to have doing some old school tallying. She's got a pad, she's got a pen, and she's tallying your votes. And once we get to a winner, we'll just move on to the next track. And of always, I'll read your comments, and I'm going to do that right now. So let's see what we got. Heather's saying Firewoman. Andy, how you doing, Andy? Close fight, but you're going with Jelly Roll. Nice, nice.
Look at the way the vote is going, Mike.
Ah.
Check that out.
Oh, okay. So what are you trying to say? Like, you trying to reveal that you picked Firewoman and I picked Jelly Roll?
Hell yeah.
Andy's saying close fight, but he's going with Jelly Roll. Southern Skeptic's going Firewoman. Jordan's going Firewoman. A-Fish, I was just acknowledging the song up above. Love both of these bands. Dan, like, I'm sorry, A-Fish. You're going to have some difficult picks tonight. You all are going to have to face some difficult decisions. Let's put it that way. Half Ace is going to Cult. Andy, you had typos. I feel like I read it correctly. I don't know. Although I'm running on not a lot of sleep and a Dunkin' coffee. So I might go some strange places tonight. So Toy Warrior's going Firewoman. Burger AT's going Firewoman. Gio's going Firewoman. Hey, can we cue up a little Jelly Roll? Put Jelly Roll on. Maybe hearing Jelly Roll will make you understand what a cool song it is.
I don't think that's going to help your vote. I don't think it's going to help.
Ah, man. Half Ace gave you the metal horns, Lori C.
Oh.
So I don't know if we really need to say much more about this. So is this a complete mugging? It's over? It's a mugging. It was a fly-by fruiting, and the jelly woman, the fighter. I told you, I'm in rare form. I will be making mistakes, and I'll be talking some weird shit. I promise. Looks like Firewoman wins, man. Hey.
I personally, from listening to this now, I think this is actually better than Firewoman. I think Jelly
You're
Roll.
a smart young man. You're very smart.
Jelly Roll's better.
I've raised them well. Fish, I like Blue Murder better as a band, but Firewoman is just so damn good. It is good. I mean, maybe my wife's right, you know? You gotta say your wife is right if you wanna not sleep on the couch, right? Okay, so I think we're done. We're done with this one.
Round 2.
Let's put round 2 up. Okay, let's see here. Let me help you out. That one. Okay. Yep, there you go. Man, my son, he's getting good, man. He knows. He's putting the songs, matching up with the pictures.
Wow,
this
yeah.
guy, after all these podcasts, this son of a bitch finally figured out what's going on. Okay.
It only took me long enough, right?
All right. So we've got BulletBoys, Smooth Up In Ya against
Oh, wait. It's not even playing.
MSG Anytime. See, I was trying to give you credit. Okay, whatever. So, let me ask you this one. This is a thing that we sometimes question, right? So, some people say a song comes out when the album comes out, right? Okay, so, like if the album comes out in 88, that's when it's released, right? But then there's other people that will say, let's say, like, for instance, Same Old Situation by Motley Crue. That was released as a single in 90. So some people consider it was released in 90. So you may see some that came out on albums in 88, but they were big singles in 89. So just giving you a little bit of insight in case you're questioning something. Southern Skeptic, we'll go back to Jelly Roll. That's my least favorite Blue Murder single. Okay, they only had 2 singles, correct? So you obviously like Valley of the Kings better. Half Ace, you gotta excuse me. You said smoke on the whole horizon. I don't know what that means. If you could tell me, explain it.
Heather, I told him not to put a ballad against a heavier song.
Anytime is not a ballad.
Well, how do I know what it is?
It's like a melancholy. It's a slower jam. It's like a moody.
Stop.
Here, put it on, Mike.
Madness.
Anytime?
It's a moody jam. It's not a ballad.
All right, here's the other song.
It's not the Tuma. It's not a ballad.
Just as we go through these songs, I know what ones are hers, 100%.
Yeah, right?
They're obvious.
Southern Skeptic. Nobody did it big like we did in the 80s. You know what, man? They talked a lot of shit about us in the 90s, but the 80s is where it's at. There's these young kids today, a lot of them, they're jealous that they didn't grow up in the 80s. We grew up in a kick-ass time period. Did we not, Lori C? Didn't we grow up in a kick-ass time period, the 80s?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, okay. Andy. Oh, man, I got to think about this one. Yeah, this isn't easy. Well, it's easy for me because I did pick one of the songs. I'm going with the song that I picked, not the one you picked.
I'm going with Anytime. That's my vote.
Oh, Heather, so you okay, what Lori was saying, you think it's kind of a ballad. I mean, I don't know. It gets going with that chug. You'll hear it.
It's a ballad.
No, wait. You're just hearing the beginning.
It sounds like Love Kills.
You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Jordan's going to BulletBoys.
Justin said he's jealous. Is he the 14-year-old?
Yes,
I think so. Jordan, you're the 14-year-old, right? And we're not shaming you. We're proud of you. We're like, yeah, man.
14-year-old rocker.
Your parents raised you right. Gio saying Anytime is straight fire. Listen to this, man. It almost sounds like something that could be in a Rocky movie or something. You know what I mean? Like when Rocky's training or something. You know, he's upset. I don't know. So, okay. Andy's going Smooth Up. Half Ace would take any other MSG song over any other BulletBoys song, but I'll say Smooth Up. And as you can tell, guys, we tried to. I think we did all singles, so we didn't go any deep tracks. All of this whole thing tonight will be singles because it's going to be the ultimate mixtape, right? So we've got to have the singles. Half Ace, Ian Asprey sounds like he says Horizon. Not oh yeah, Horizon. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Trust me. You could ask Lori. I fought some strange lyrics back in the day. I won't even get into it because I'll get picked on. 1980s, A-Fish says, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. That's true. That's true. You'll just go watch it on MTV and you'll see what we're all talking about. Jordan. Oh, no, Jordan's 31. We're thinking of somebody else.
No, Justin is the 14-year-old.
Justin is 14.
Oh!
Justin's the 14-year-old.
Why?
And Justin
I told
says
you.
he says his parents listen to rap and some rock music.
Oh, okay. Justin, I would be curious to know how you found the 80s rock. But anyway,
I think it was from the
and
dirt.
I'm sorry that I mixed you guys up. Like I told you, I'm not 100% tonight. Southern Skeptic wants to change his vote to Anytime. She changed it for you. See, once you hear the song, you kind of...
Oh, yeah, this is definitely better.
You're getting it. All right.
Super awesome.
Oh, this
Caillou.
guy's Caillou.
He's 14 too.
I don't want to go there with the Caillou, man, because I know Caillou.
Rosie.
Yeah, I know that bald bastard Caillou.
Smooth Up.
Smooth Up,
Where's the go?
Yeah, that's
Come on.
2 rounds for me.
I want to recount. How do I... See, here's the thing. You're doing the tallying, right?
No,
and you're saying who's winning.
Hey, there's a live chat going. All you gotta do is tally it yourself.
I can't pay attention. All right. She friggin' won again, and it's the BulletBoys. Thanks a lot, guys. You're really you're on my shit list. Okay, let's go. All right. Now this is a true ballad. Now it's ballad time. So.
This is one of my favorite 89 songs.
Okay, here we go. This is ballad time. Ballad versus
I'd have to
ballad.
hear the other one because I know this one.
Okay. All right, guys. Oh, Justin, you watched The Dirt, and it was like a 1980s rabbit hole from there. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, guys. So what? Who?
CGM.
What?
No, I don't think he said anything.
Oh.
Okay.
So
So
you're
no, he just said that he knows this song because you play it in the car 24/7. Okay, so Lita and Ozzy, Close My Eyes Forever, against LA Guns, The Ballad of Jane. Okay.
Well, now you just said I play this song in the car 24/7. They're gonna know which song.
I
it's
think
yours.
everybody
I
knows.
think, listen,
which
as
one
you
is
go through
yours.
this list, you're going to be able to tell which ones are yours and which ones are his. I mean, it's completely
Yeah.
obvious.
And I tried to go against, like a comparable tune, you know what I mean? There's one matchup you'll see is a little bit odd, but I thought this was comparable. And I know there's a shitload of LA Guns fans out there, so I do think that LA Guns has a fighting chance here. And this Lita and Ozzy's so overplayed. I mean, it's great, but it's overplayed. And have you guys ever seen the video? I think it was like on one of the Monsters of Rock cruises where Lita did this song with Ron Keel. That was pretty cool. Let's see what you guys have been saying in the comments here. Southern Skeptics 49. Okay, brother. I'll be 45 in a couple months, so I'm pretty close to where you are. LA Guns by a mile. Southern Skeptic. I like it. Andy never liked that Ozzy duet, Lori. He's giving it a hard pass, and he's taking LA Guns by default.
You're killing me, Gio guys.
I'm going to turn on
Jordan.
the other song real quick.
Oh my,
So,
this is a
people
tough
can hear
one. LA Guns, yeah. We're gonna put on a little LA Guns for you because I think that helps you, with your
it. Yeah,
choice.
because I know the other side.
You
I
can
don't
hear
know
the
this.
song.
I gotta hear it.
And Ballad of Jane, man, kick-ass vocals from Phil Lewis. Phil Lewis just never disappoints. Half Ace is going Jane. Caillou likes Lillian Axe. Oh, you're in for a treat later.
Oh boy! If you say Lillian Axe in front of this guy,
Did somebody say Lillian Axe?
Oh no!
Does the LA and Guns stand for Lillian Axe? No. Okay. Gio Randazzo is going Ballad of Jane. Burner's going Lita and Leader. That's how the British might say it. But Lita and Ozzy. This song really blew up. Oh, it really did, man. It was huge on MTV. Remember Dial MTV? Oh, that's when you knew what the people wanted to hear was Dial MTV, and you never could get through to that shit. It was constantly busy because people just blew up the phone lines calling it. I know anytime when there was a Kiss video, I always tried to call in. Heather likes Lillian Axe. Very smart, very smart. Toy Warrior. Gotta have that Toy Warrior vote. That's crucial. Is Ozzy.
Gee, I wonder if his vote is influenced in it.
Yeah, I know, right? I cry bullshit. 8-Fish is complaining about my love for Lillian Axe. Don't worry, 8-Fish. I got you covered, man. I got something that you're gonna appreciate in we call it like the dark horse, wild horse, whatever, wild card round.
If my vote counts at all, I'm voting for Ballad of Jane.
Does his vote count, Mike's? Yeah.
Second, what would you vote for?
Jane.
Jane? Yeah, it's Jane won.
Oh, baby!
Yeah!
Oh,
Here
baby!
we go! Yeah!
Oh, baby!
Hey, this is a better jam. This is better, 100%.
This is a jam, man. All right, so we got a winner. We're gonna go to our next one, and okay, this one's a little bit more of some rare stuff. This isn't like super status type stuff. And here's one of my big faves on here. All right, well, we can't, nobody can say that this wasn't a
Alright,
banger.
I'm gonna win this one.
You might win this one, but I don't care. I had to put my boys TNT on here because I friggin' love TNT. And we're gonna have to play a bit of both tracks just because maybe people don't remember how awesome Intuition is. But, Bang Tango obviously had some success. A lot of MTV success.
Why did
Some
you
of those
tell
too.
everybody which one is yours?
Everybody knows!
You can tell!
Everybody
You
knows!
can tell!
Everybody
You can
knows. All right.
Anybody
Let's
you
get
can
to the
tell.
comments here. Half Ace of Sand Tears Are Falling had a good run on Dial MTV. Yeah. I remember the Crazy Nights videos being all real big as well on the Dial MTV. This music is a warm blanket against 2020. Yeah, right? Well, we are in 2021, which is just about as bad as 2021. Maybe not as bad, but it's close. Stripper got popular on Dial MTV. Half Ace needs a refresher on both. Okay. We'll do the chorus of this one, then we'll skip over. Heather's going Bang Tango. Southern Skeptics going TNT. Justin's going Bang Tango. Caillou's going Bang Tango. I'm
That is
just
like the
a kid
greatest.
fool.
That is the greatest name.
Gio's going TNT. He's a big TNT fan. I
Oh
think.
yeah, he loves TNT.
Andy, TNT easy. Never cared for Bang Tango. All right, let's go TNT. Just let's start off with that epic riff. Ready? Hey, Lane, what's up, dude? Lillian, yes. All right. Jordan loves Bang Tango.
This sounds like a pretty even matchup, to be honest.
A-Fish, someone, give me someone just like you. Andy's saying his voice, so you don't like Joe Lesty's voice. I kind of dig Joe Lesty's voice. I always thought he was like a mix-up of like Jim Morrison, Billy Idol, and like Axl Rose or Steven Tyler, because he had the high end and the low. Burner 18, smart man, going TNT. Of course, Lori C's going Bang Tango. Our votes cancel each other out, right? You're not putting your vote on there and then skipping mine, right? Oh, that would be serious bullshit. I'd call massive bullshit. Heather thinks that TNT crushes, but against someone like you, not happy. They're good jams.
I honestly don't think either song really pops out to me, but I think I gotta pick TNT.
Mike, Mike, you seem to be showing bias against your mother.
No, but I see one matchup where I think I'm gonna pick hers.
Okay.
So.
Justin thinks they both have good opening riffs. Oh yeah, Burner. 10,000 Lovers was a killer track. But I had to go 89, of course. Half Ace is going Bang Tango. Oh, Lori C, what do we got?
Yeah, someone like you.
No way. Really? Get my ass handed to me. On this one.
That's a fake vote.
You said it was
Fake-
gonna get
fake
crushed
news.
every round.
Fake news,
Fake
fake
news,
news,
fake
fake
votes.
votes.
Yeah.
Hanging
Oh,
chads.
wait. This next one, just pretend you're listening to this song for the first time ever.
Oh, this
Wait
is
a
gonna
minute.
get blown out of the
Wait a
water.
minute. Wait, you said you didn't want to talk on this, and you were just gonna stay in the background. I mean, your like voice is blowing me away right now. So what's going on? You found your second
Because
win?
I know that they're not gonna like the song.
All right.
Because it was just played too hard.
Stop trying to influence them. That's my job. Okay.
That's your job.
Right there. All right. This is Big Kahuna time. So we did some more smaller type acts. This is big time stuff. This is big boys.
You need a refresher.
All right. So here's the question:
There you go.
Who had better hair, Jovi or Coverdale? That's not easy. That ain't gonna be
Jovi had
easy.
better hair.
But don't answer with the better hair. Just answer with the better song. But you could say both. Just make sure you do both. You say Whitesnake for song and hair. So, because this is hair metal. Hair metal. And we use the term hair metal on here. Don't get offended.
Oh.
There's some people on Twitter that get upset about hair metal. You know, so you just gotta suck it up. We say it.
Just think back to seeing this video for the first
Oh,
time.
I find it a little ironic. I find it a little ironic that I find it a little ironic that you're the one that's tallying the votes when like your songs are.
Dude, guys, what do you think, man?
This is a little
lot
bit-
of Lori C's
little
picks
bit
are
rigged.
winning, and she's the one doing the tallying.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we're gonna have to. This might be under
This is a
investigation.
little sus. I call imposter here.
All right. James Graves, what's up, dude? Dude, I said dude. I could use some Mountain Dew. Keep me awake. Okay. Southern Skeptic. I can't talk.
Yeah, you can't talk.
Septic. Okay. Skeptic.
Justin said he has better hair.
All right. Whitesnake. Easy. Justin, you have better hair. See, at this point, you probably have real hair, where the rest of these guys just have wigs and plugs and stuff. James, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How about you? Aside from not being able to get out complete sentences or words, I'm doing pretty good. Caillou has a burning hatred for Bon Jovi, and he's indifferent about Whitesnake, so I'm assuming you pick Whitesnake. Half Ace is going Whitesnake. Heather, Fool for Your Lovin' all day long. Yeah, man, of course. Steve Vai? Come on! Southern Skeptic. Best 80s hair was Robert Sweet's Farrah Fawcett impersonation. Yeah, man. He
I
did have...
could be wrong, but I don't see one vote for Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I think this is the tides are starting to turn. Toy Warrior, that Precious Mold for Whitesnake, Lane Isaacs, Coverdale and Whitesnake. They were the main soundtrack of many late teeny boppers' lives. Yeah, man. Fishman, one of the better Bon Jovi songs, but we're talking Whitesnake here, right? Yeah. Oh, that's a snake. See, to me it looks like a duck, but I guess it is a snake. Maybe I need my glasses checked too. Half Ace, my hair has luster and bounce. Oh, man.
There's no way Bon Jovi's gonna pull out of this one.
Charles Wilson, I'll take the snake. Jovi blows and always has. Well, you're trying to say you don't like Bon Jovi. Okay, I hear you. Murner, Steve Vai, nice solo. Oh, yeah. Steve Vai's guitar work just kills on this album, and I really don't care what anybody says, man. James is going Whitesnake. Tyler agrees that Steve Vai with Whitesnake was awesome. One thing I will say about Steve Vai is, obviously if you've ever heard like Flexible and some of his other solo albums, it gets a little bit more avant-garde. But when you get to like the stuff he does with Coverdale and with David Lee Roth, it's still a little odd, but it's restrained a little bit, and I love it. It's so cool. All the cool sound effects, the guitar talking and everything. So we can move on with this, right? Whitesnake is the cool winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
This next song, I'm surprised you even let me enter this contest.
Why wouldn't I let you in it?
Because
I gotta
it's
find
not really the Glam thing.
They're pretty hairy. They were pretty hairy when they came out, except the drummer. So we're talking about Extreme, and and this is, I hate to even admit this because this is like very superficial, but I always thought it always drove me crazy when one of the guys in the band had short hair. Just in the comments, let me know if anybody else felt the same way. Once again, I was probably, 13 years old when this came out, so I was just a young douchebag. But I always thought that it was stupid. Like, why do they have long hair? They all gotta have long hair, man. This is hair bands, hair metal.
You can't have short hair and be in a band.
Well, you can. I mean, the guy that plays drums, he looks more like George Michael, and the other guys look like they're in a hair band. So you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it just doesn't work. But anyways, Lane, you didn't see a Bon Jovi vote. I know, I didn't either. You guys are smart people. All right, so I had to put Lillian Axe on one. I know Lillian Axe isn't like the big leagues with the bands, but I don't know, man. You gotta have some Axe. This was their only song that really had any traction, like on MTV at all or radio. Okay, Half Ace is going Extreme. Others going Lillian Axe. Ronnie's going Extreme. Caillou loves Extreme, but Lillian Axe is my second favorite band next to Danger Danger. Okay, Justin's going Extreme. Charles Wilson, Young Douchebags. It's a great name. That would be a cool band name, wouldn't it be? Like real pretentious, pouty little douchebags. You know what I mean? They on their album cover. All right, let's hear Lillian Axe with that fire intro riff. James, it felt odd when the majority had long hair and a guy had short. Yeah, dude, it definitely. You ever saw some of the pictures of Night Rangers like that? Always the drummer. Why is it the drummer always has to look like a goof? Like he doesn't have the long hair. You gotta have the hair. Slap a wig on. It's easy. Dio, Lillian Axe. The other guys look way too ugly. I couldn't vote for them. Burner, Extreme. Lane's going Lillian. Their hair wasn't an issue. Betancourt is a great player. Yeah. Oh, he definitely is. Jordan, you let me down with the Extreme. I accept your apology, though. Heather, it's a shame it's the only one with traction. Steve Blaze was from my hometown, and my friend was friends with his sister. Oh, cool. Steve Blaze is awesome. I've done a couple of different episodes with him, and he's always said to me, anytime you need me for anything, just call me. He knows I'm a big supporter of Lillian Axe. I'm like probably the biggest supporter on Twitter of Lillian Axe. One of the few, and always singing their praises. Always.
If I got a vote here, I'm doing Lillian Axe.
Yeah.
Definitely better than the Extreme.
A-Fish, officially indifferent here. Come on, man. You got to go with something here. Caillou likes that Ron Taylor vocals. Ron Taylor rules.
That means the vote doesn't count.
Who?
His.
Oh,
Mine?
why doesn't his
Why
count?
wouldn't it?
I'm thinking some scams, man.
Why would my vote not count? I'm a non-biased source.
Southern Skeptic, Lillian Axe is
Because you
playing.
chose the songs.
I'm gonna stop.
What? You can't vote on your own stuff.
I'm gonna just.
Oh my, that's rigged. This is some fake election stuff.
I'm gonna just bow out.
Win by 2 votes.
Ryan and Brandon.
There you
What a
go.
scam. What a bunch of bullshit
Yeah.
scam.
I call hacks.
All right.
Oh, wait till they hear this next one. Oh, dear.
Oh, this is gonna get blown out.
Hold on here. Who won this?
What?
Who won?
Tango by 2 votes.
Oh,
That's fake.
That's
I
fake.
call fake news. Fake news. Boo.
Fake scams.
Trash.
All right.
Lori C's got it.
I
right.
know I'm gonna win this one. I know it. Unless people just give some pity votes. Let's try to find. Oh, right there it is. Okay. Put that up on the screen. And we'll play the song that goes with it.
Fiona.
Shrek and Fiona. Fiona.
Fiona.
Song is great.
Me ogre.
Okay.
Yes!
Half A says we need observers. You know, I'm telling you. We might have to have.
I think I should be tallying the votes from now on. This is some hacks.
I think we're gonna audit this shit when it's all over, and we might have to overturn some of this.
Yeah, facts.
Look, she's already coursing with others.
That's so rigged.
This is bad.
That's so rigged.
I don't know.
This is
I'm just
fake.
gonna move on. Okay, so you know what's funny? Lori sent me a video of Fiona and Kip doing this in more recent times, and they did it more like kind of like acoustic or whatever. But it was.
She looks like Meredith.
She looks like Meredith Vieira now, the one that used to do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But anyways, it was. They didn't sound bad. They did it. I think she forgot the lyrics. Lori told me she forgot the lyrics, but I don't know the lyrics to this, so to me it sounded fine. Anyways, okay. Toy Warrior, Alice Cooper. Caillou, Alice Cooper.
I'm going Alice Cooper.
James, Alice Cooper. Justin, Fiona gives me Girl School vibes. He's talking about the band Girl School. Not very familiar with them. I am familiar with Girl School by Britney Fox. That's a whole other subject. Ronnie saying Alice Cooper. And Half Ace is Poison. Let's put Poison on. We've had enough of this song.
Yeah, Poison is the better song. So.
Not that anybody doesn't know how this song goes.
When CGM was
Oh, here we go.
younger, he said he felt uncomfortable listening to Poison.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
When you were a kid, you thought the lyrics to this were a little uncomfortable.
What's so uncomfortable?
I don't know. He's talking about lace on sweat and just, I don't know. It's just,
Oh well,
maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the lyrics to this song. I couldn't tell you. So.
Oh, okay.
I just know it sounds better.
Okay. All right. Heather's going Alice Cooper. Southern Skeptics never heard of Fiona. Well, really.
Fiona.
All right, the Shreks. Shrek. That's got to stop. But anyways, Fiona really only had, as far as I know, this was the only hit, and I think the only reason it was a hit is because Kip Winger was, involved. And is there anything playing? Oh, this is
Yes,
the quiet.
Poison's
This is the
playing.
quiet part.
Yeah.
So we can move on, right? This is a complete landslide. Okay, so Cooper wins as he should. Oh, this is gonna be. This is where the shit gets real, people.
Vito!
This shit's gonna get real. Put your seatbelt on. Things are gonna start to get nuts. About to get nuts here. Okay. Okay. Burner understands the awkward lyrics of Poison. Yeah, when you're a young kid, and as you get older, you're probably like, it sounds better to you. Southern Skeptic thought he heard of every hair band. Once again, Fiona. I'm not a huge Fiona fan, but Fiona may have been a little bit more pop, and then, you know how most people dabbled, put their feet into the hair metal waters, in the 80s? So I think that was kind of what was going on there. Just as, kind of Heart did, Heart transformed a little bit to sell records, as many people did. Moving on. Half Ace. Kip. Kippy. Ronnie Walker. Never heard of Fiona either, and I sweat Aquanet. Guys, this was huge on. Why are these guys they don't remember the Fiona video? It was huge. It was like Dial MTV
This was not good.
thing, man. They're trading off. It was like the fast, sexy version of Close Your Eyes Forever. It was like the trade-off type thing. Charles. Oh, Battle of the Band. The W bands, right? The WASP versus the White Lion. White Lion easy? Really? Easy, Ronnie? Come on, not easy. Solid Gold dancer, Kip Winger.
I gotta put on the WASP line.
I recall we talked about Kip's dancing moves. Okay, so for those who don't know, some of the younger cats out there, The Real Me is a cover. It is by The Who. And it's got some kick-ass bass by Mr. Johnny Rod. Caillou says, for some reason I never listened to WASP, so I have to get to White Lion. Oh, you're missing out with not listening to WASP. Little Fighter, but I like that WASP record, Headless Children. Yeah, Headless Children does kick ass. Wonder X says White Lion. Lane Isaacs really dug WASP, but he's going with White Lion. Boy Warrior going White Lion. Andy, White Lion, and it's not close. Really? Andy, I'm surprised on you.
I think the reason why I'm gonna go with White Lion is only because you said this is a cover.
Yeah.
And it sounds good, but I just don't. I personally hate when bands do like covers. I don't know. I'm a huge Beatles fan, so I guess I'm a hypocrite. But
They did covers in the beginning of their career a lot.
Right, a lot.
Here's the thing, though. But here's the realize
I go with White Lion.
is they really made this their own. It doesn't really sound like the original, especially because of the vocals. Like, I mean, Blackie Lost does not sound like.
No, I get it.
Roger Daltrey. I think that's what it is. Like I said, I'm a little out there for myself. I think that's the
No way we got this coming up.
yeah.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
gonna be tough.
Burner is going White Lion. Jordan prefers the WASP version. F-Ace, White Lion. Gio's going with White Lion.
I think that's the only time tonight you'll see Gio and I side with Lori Stevens.
Excuse me. Thank you. Paying for mowing that lawn. And it's funny, I just sneezed, and Ronnie's saying that he's allergic to wasps. And Blackie looks like the son of Mick Mars and Elvira. and maybe Lily Munster. You can throw her in there too.
So, we got Little Fighter, Landslide.
All right, so this is a landslide. We'll go on to the next one, and I think...
Oh, this next one's so good.
All right, so here's the next one. I think I know what's going to happen here because it's usually a mugging when Cinderella comes to town. But for 89, I really wanted to do something with Warrant. Probably should have went for Heaven or Down Boys, but I'm a big fan of Big Talk. So I don't know if anybody's with me on the Big Talk. I like Big Talk, and I mean, don't get me wrong, Coming Home is a great track too. So this is the only one where this is a little bit of a slower one against a faster one. But if it was my mixtape, I would put more jam tracks, you know. I wouldn't have all these slow songs, you know. But that's just me. All right. Ori C says Cinderella, of course. Ronnie Walker says Cinderella because of Tom F. and Kiefer. Oh my God. The Cinderellas are just coming in like a landslide.
Oh, this is good, yeah.
Southern Skeptic Cinderella.
Let me turn on the other side. I got it.
Alright, so we all know this one. Big Talk is fun, man. This is a fun song. Charles, if I did DSFR, that would have been a win. Yeah, like I said, I went for the singles. I wanted to go for a single. I like this song, but nobody else seems to. Hey, Lane's with me on Warrant. Me and you. I don't think we're going to overtake the room here. Caillou likes Big Talk. Andy, Cinderella takes the win. Burner 18 can't let Tom down. Okay, all right.
This is a great night because you talk so much shit about my song. And you said I was going to get smoked.
Don't make me go there. I can reveal some shit about you.
No!
I could reveal. I won't say it.
What did I do?
Don't push me. Don't push me. Yeah, multiple.
I did not.
Multiple.
What?
I think you took Fly High Michelle. You took Hide Your Heart.
I did. You know I love Hide Your Heart.
Well, I'm just saying. So if those songs win, those were actually mine that you stole.
No, that is like.
Whoa.
Alright, I'm done with this.
That's a family favorite.
Oh, stop.
Listen, so I
Stop.
think I gotta go with my personal vote.
Hefe says, uh-oh, it's getting weird again.
I gotta go with Big Talk because it's like it just sounds like a heavy like 60s song. I don't know if it were a early 60s song with like I don't know.
Really? I never heard. That's a strange perspective right there.
I thought that's what I'm getting. That's the
Maybe.
vibe I'm getting. A really heavy '60s early
Maybe it's
song.
got like a old school vibe. Big talk, looking for trouble. That's kind of
Yeah. See, yeah.
It's always nice to hear a younger person listen to something and give you a different
That's what it
perspective.
sounds like to me.
I never would have ever thought of that ever. All right, so I'm assuming Warrant has zero chance. Okay, well, Gio Randazzo had me all the way. Big talk. All right. All right. So, anyways.
Gio, I know where you live.
Oh!
All right. Okay, so we got to slow it down again. We got to do one more ballad, and this probably will be a mugging as well. But I know there's a lot of Pretty Boy Floyd maniacs out
I
there
don't know any of these.
who love the debut of Pretty Boy Floyd. Isn't that debut good? I think this song should win just by default. But I love Enough's Enough. And like I said, this was originally one of my picks that was stolen from me. So, Chippy Chips Ahoy, Chips Ahoy. This is a great song. This is a super, super great song. So I don't know what to do here. Why don't you guys help me out and tell me what's going on? Okay. So Caillou's going Fly High. Ronnie saying I'll lose here, but he's going Pretty Boy Floyd. Charles loves both, but he's got to go Enough's Enough. Lane is going Enough's Enough. Windy City Boys. James, I mean, it's a blowout.
What's everybody saying? For a blowout.
Andy saying Fly High in a curb stomping. Michelle is flying so high. She's way up there, and Floyd is way down on the dumps.
Let me hear Pretty Boy.
You didn't like Pretty Boy.
Oh, but this, I don't know. I like this song.
This song, I mean, I just went with this because it was a ballad, and I know I need to put a ballad against a ballad. But this song just reminds me lyrically of something.
Remind me, what was the one I listened to?
You listen to Rock and Roll is Gonna Set the Night on Fire.
Oh, yeah, I remember that song, yeah.
This song reminds me lyrically of something that was written by like a 12-year-old. I saw you walking out of class. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
you want to talk about a 60s throwback.
Right,
It would be this. Sounds like something like the Monkees would sing, you know? I saw you at your locker and you look so cute. Okay.
I think I like this better than the Fly High Michelle.
Okay.
I think I'm going with that.
But I think Enough's Enough has just blown everybody away. But this is a good jam, man. It still is a good jam. This is such a stupid song with the chorus that repeats. You're talking about I Want to Be With You, right? Yeah, some of these choruses on this album are a little bit repetitive. So, I'm assuming Fly High is one. It is another mugging. At least we put some really glammy dudes against each other, man. We really glammed it up. I think I'm about to get smoked again, but once again, this was one of my songs.
Oh, you're going to get
taken
smoked.
from me.
I'm voting for the Lori C pick.
You know, why don't I see this picture? I don't think I see it. Here, can you put up anything of? Do you have anything of Kiss?
Here, we're just gonna play the. Hold on, I got it.
All right. I don't think I have the picture. I think we have a screw up. I think I made the picture, but I never sent it to you. Yeah, you just need the Hot in the Shade cover. Mike will hook us up. All right, so it's going to be, since it's not going to be on the screen for you to see.
Well, in a couple.
Well, it's going to be Hide Your Heart against Rise to It. So Hide Your Heart against Rise to It. So you tell me in the comments here which one you're going for. Here comes this Mr. Sphinx. Yay! Now, wasn't the Sphinx awesome, man? On the live Hot in the Shade tour. I mean, he was shooting lasers out of his eyes and blowing smoke out of his nose. It was good stuff. So, we'll play to the chorus of Hide Your Heart. And then we'll play a little bit of Rise to It. I mean, once again, once Lori C stole my Hide Your Heart, I was forced to, since Lori C stole my Hide Your Heart, I had to go Rise to It. My back was against the wall. I had no chance.
Hide Your Heart, my vote, 100%. Definitely the best.
All right, let's play a little bit of Rise to It. I'm gonna rise to it.
Although both songs are good. I like both of them. But.
Okay. So, Heather's going Hide Your Heart. Jordan's going Rise to It. Easy. Half Ace is just a big fan of Leon the Sphinx. Burner, Hide Your Heart. Wasn't it a cover? No. A lot of people have covered it, but Paul Stanley was the co-writer.
Fish
So
said some people just want to watch the world.
I think that's been said before.
That
but
has been said before.
But you know what? It's still good. Ronnie's going Rise to It. Charles said you really went to the bottom of the Kiss barrel here. Hey, Charles, it's 1989, baby. We gotta do it. We gotta do a hide your or whatever it's called, hot in the shade. Andy saying hide your heart takes it. Hey Fish, Kiss versus Kiss. Oh, so that's when we want to watch the world burn. Okay, I'm a little late to the comment. We're gonna watch the world burn again with the next one. Okay. James is going hide your heart. Half Ace is hide your heart. Toy Warrior.
Toy Warrior's a traitor.
He went with Rise to It. I know he would have done I Love It Loud if that was a choice, but it's not a choice. Lane's going hide. Charles is going Rise. Donna's going hide. Burner 18's just saying okay. Okay. Those glasses would fall off, right? He don't have a friggin' nose. Justin, there's going to be a movie about Kiss coming to Netflix. Yes. Yep. That should be pretty cool. They're also going to have a documentary on A&E that's coming out, so that should be pretty cool. Wonder X, Rise to It. Southern Skeptic, you saw Hits Tour in Weedsport. I saw the Hits Tour in Albany. So you and I must live in the same state, unless you have moved. I think you did. I think you moved away. I think you told me this before. GL's going Rise to It.
That's a disgrace. Hide your heart, though.
Burner 18, Awkward, Around the Parents. I'm not sure what that. Wait. What?
Oh yeah. The songs are awkward.
Oh.
At least this one is awkward.
Oh, I got you.
At least this one's awkward. Yeah.
It's only if your mind's in the gutter. Get your damn mind out of the gutter. Let's face it, most of their songs are the same. Somewhere Gene owns the rights to our comments, Ronnie. Yes. Yep. We're gonna get sued. I'm gonna get sued for playing this song. I've had beef.
We have a tie right now, so somebody else is got to
Gene Simmons has had beef with me before, so I don't want to get on the bad side again. Andy saw this in Weedsport. Oh, sweet. And then, guys, the Weedsport concert, majority of it is on YouTube, pretty much like Pro Shot. So check that out if you've never seen it before. Charles, if it's 1989, I'm suspecting we got some Skid Row and BulletBoys. Okay, you're a little late. You missed BulletBoys, but they won, so they'll be back. And will Skid Row be in? Maybe. That's right. Southern Skeptic grew up in the 315 area code. Yeah.
The 315.
315. Did I say 319?
No,
Oh, okay.
No, you're good.
Okay. Eduardo, it's funny because the only music I listened to was 70s and 80s, some early 90s too, and you were born in 89. Because you have good taste. That's just the way it is. Burner, don't sue us, Gene. Sue me for what? Lane Isaacs, the wife says hide your heart. Uh-oh. Lane says his wife. And then the snake's gonna come in and hiss, and the dog's gonna bark, and the baby's gonna cry, and your neighbor's gonna yell at you, and he's gonna say something. Hey, Sergio from Buenos Aires. What's up? And
So, Hide
What do
Your
we got?
Heart got it by one vote.
I call.
Lane's wife broke the tie.
I still call bullshit. Not on Lane's wife, but I just in general.
No,
call
Hide
bullshit.
Your Heart is the better song. I
call bullshit.
I agree to that.
But that's okay.
Oh, we got the get going.
All right. Well, if you hear what's on, you know what's next, and it is going to be Crue versus Crue. Is it going to be the epic
Yeah.
Dr. Feelgood, or is it going to be the same old situation?
Dr.
So-
Feelgood, 100%.
So, I get it. It's the title track. It really has picked up steam over the years because on most radio that plays classic rock, we'll play this song. So this song has really become, pretty iconic over the years. Same Old Situation, though, man, is a fun, summer song, right? And if I'm cruising around in my car, I would be proud to jam on either of these songs on my mixtape.
Tell them about the discrepancy we're having.
I think I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm on delay here.
No, this was earlier. You're talking about the 90s stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so some people feel that, Same Old Situation came out in 1990. And yes, it was released as a video or a single in 1990. But in some of us, I won't say whose opinion, some have the opinion that it
won't
was
say
released
who.
in 89 because maybe you bought the album, obviously, in 89 and you heard it in 89. So different schools of thought, neither are wrong. We're just calling it like we see it. Okay, let's get to the comments. James, Dr. Feelgood. Bernard, Dr. Feelgood. Donna, Dr. Feelgood. Everybody's saying Dr. Feelgood. Skeptic, Feelgood. Hey, lame, SOS. There we go. Justin feels bad. You don't want to have to pick between the crews. Andy saying Feelgood. Same old's great. Good old time boogie rock. Don't make me choose. Half Aces Feelgood. Wife picked against me. She's going Feelgood.
Feel Good was my pick. Same old is a really good song.
Randazzo says Feelgood. Jordan says The Doctor. Caillou's not a big Motley guy, but he respects him. Toy Wearers Feelgood. Sergio, love Motley. How they're saying so cheesy, but SOS. Ronnie's saying SOS because I like the video. It was a fun video. I don't know, man. That Dr. Feelgood video kicks ass too, where they're in the tent, the fire, and then all the drug dealer stuff. That's pretty good. Lane Isaac's wife's name is Laura. She's on Twitter. Or is it Lara? Lara. I apologize. I'm making all kinds of pronunciations.
Best is bedtime.
Yeah, it is way past my bedtime. And I woke up strangely like at 4:50 this morning, and I don't think I've barely slept since. So I'm running on.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Now.
I'm running on fumes, baby.
You guys are gonna have to.
Ecuador. What time is it in Ecuador?
Eduardo, what time is it in Ecuador? Tell us in the comments because we have no concept of time in our own time or in anybody else's time. Southern Skeptic, Too Fast is the best Crue record. I do agree with you there. But
According to Google, it is 9:51 p.m.
Oh, it's early in Ecuador.
It's a little bit.
Is it a different day? No.
9:51 p.m. It's
Stop.
like a couple hours. It's
Stop
just
the
an hour
bullshit.
earlier.
Because Australia's like in a different day right now. So stop the bullshit.
It's Saturday, May 1st, 9:51 p.m.
I don't know.
Come on.
I told you, I don't know stuff. Okay. It's 11:51 in Brazil. Donna's a West Coaster, and it's early here. See, this is the sacrifice the Glam cast made for you people. We went later so you West Coasters could jump on. We did this for you. I don't know if it...
Oh, it is Laura!
See? Laura! And if you know what that is a reference from, you're a legend.
Sleeping with the enemy.
You're not supposed to say what it's from. You're supposed to let them know. Okay.
So who won? What do we got here?
Dr. Feelgood. Okay, Mike, this is where it starts to get real hairy. Because now you have to take these blank ones and you have to insert the winners on this. And I remember all the winners. So let me tell you the first. Once again, don't you love hear us talking through all this crap? Okay, so let's get the first image up.
Yep, it's going to be Firewoman against... Did you already say there's something?
No. Well, you can say it. Where's that? This is dedicated to my buddy A Fish, but I think it was recommended by somebody. Oh, I don't think I wrote down. Maybe I wrote down these. I'm gonna try to give everybody shout outs who said these songs, but I don't know if I have all of them down properly. Okay, let's see. So, Dreams in the Dark was suggested by Jay O'Brien. Okay. And right now, that against that. So this is where it's going to get real. We're going to have to do Firewoman against Dreams in the Dark by Badlands. Mike's just going to put the visual up there for us, so we, just in case you got to have. I'm a visual person. I like to see stuff. So I know what's going on. So yeah. He's going to put that on, and then unfortunately, for whatever reason, Dreams in the Dark is not on Spotify, but I think some of the Dusk album is on Spotify, and I'm going to put that, one of the songs from there on. And there it comes right now. Okay. You got it on there, Mike? I don't see the color. Mike's working on it. Mike's having some technical problems. All right, we'll read the comments. Okay. Fish, yeah, who mentioned something about the best Crue record? Oh, somebody's talking about Crue? I thought we were talking about Badlands. I was so proud to give you the Badlands. Donna, thanking us for starting late. Oh, no problem. I'm just busting chops. We don't have nothing to do. Well, I probably would have been sleeping. Sergio, you are Dr. Feelgood. Okay. I'm not touching that comment. This whole contest has been hairy. Yeah, it sure is, man. Hair metal, it does get pretty hairy. Best Crue record goes to Feelgood. That's what Justin said. A-Fish will argue with that. It's Motley Crue 94. Donna's going Badlands. A-Fish, Badlands. I don't give a damn who it's against. Yeah. Southern Skeptics going Dreams in the Dark.
My Firewoman gets smoked.
Wonder X is going Firewoman. Gio's going Badlands for the win. Burner's going Badlands. Andy Badlands beats everybody. I'm a devil for doing this one. You don't like Badlands versus the Call. Hey, you guys picked these songs. You should have picked Blue Murder to go against Badlands. That would have been a pretty cool match, wouldn't it? I think they're kind of like an evenly matched band too. That would have been really interesting. Kind of in the same kind of wheelhouse a little bit. Jordan's going Badlands. Southern Skeptic also likes Too Fast for Love. Yes. We all like Too Fast for Love. James Graves is the Cult. Half A says Badlands. Lori, I'm assuming Badlands smokes it. Okay. Well, we'll keep listening to some Badlands.
You know what we're not?
Don't insult me like that in front of everybody ever again. Okay. And the BulletBoys were the winners, right?
What?
The BulletBoys were the winners?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Alright, this track, I'm going to try to see if I can figure out who recommended. This might have been Lane. Lane, was this you that recommended Tango the Bells? The white one. Okay. So let's go back and see. It was Lane. Lane, this is your jam. Lane, who is in the chat right now, Lane Isaacs recommended Bango the Bells. I'm assuming.
All right, Lane, it's you versus me.
I'm assuming his vote is going to that one. All right, okay. So I've been missing the comments. I apologize. Okay. Dreams in the Dark is the best single released in '89. Okay. Lane, obviously, as we said, Bango the Bells. A lot of Badlands still going, so I'm going to try to catch up on the Badlands. Eric Singer, drummer for Badlands, the best. Caillou's going Babylon AD. A-Fish is talking about Motley Crue 94. See, this is where, so when I get on the Lillian Axe kick, if you guys don't know A-Fish, he gets on the Badlands and Motley Crue 94 kick, so he could probably be talking about either of these, no problem. This sounds like Bob Rock drums. Maybe. No, it's not. It might sound like that. Heather wants to know what we're voting on. We're voting Smooth Up In You against Bango the Bells. Jordan can't choose. Justin, you get speeding tickets for Dr. Feelgood. Too Fast for Love. Yeah, or Kickstart My Heart, you really be flying. Burners going Babylon. Andy's going smooth up and you. Stand away, stand away, stand away. BulletBoys, so sleazy. This is Bango the Bells is pretty sleazy track too. Pretty sleazy guitar line. Bango the Bells for Donna. Wow. Lori, what's going on with the voting? Wow. So we call this the Twitter universe, the wild cards, the dark horses, whatever you want to call them. These are kind of like some of the underdog songs. They're not all underdog. There's a couple of heavy hitters in it. Ronnie, you saw Mike's confusing me. He's doing weird shit on the computer. Okay. You saw BulletBoys open for Winger and Cinderella at '89. I saw that as well. That was an amazing tour. Ronnie can't type. Hey, you did fine. I picked up on
Lane
McCoy.
and I are tied right now.
Smooth up. But this Babylon song
Laura,
is good.
please don't vote.
We want to know Laura. We want to know Laura's vote.
No.
Heather's going. Wait a minute. Heather just voted Smooth Up. Is that? Oh yeah. Okay. Eat Fish, Bullet Boys, but Bang is a great song. Yes. I got you, Eat Fish. I know. I knew what you meant. Are we still kind of hanging in the?
Fish just voted, so.
It's Bullet Boys. Wow, that's crazy, man. That it came that close. Very crazy. Let's try to figure out. I got a couple different lists that I'm working off of, so I'm always a little confused. Okay, ballad time. So, did LA Guns won, correct? That's Bullet Boys. Oh, I think it's Bullet Boys. Just to confirm, LA Guns won, right? Okay. Alright, so we're going to slow it down. And this one was from our good friend, Rob Carter. He was supposed to be on here with us tonight. He had a work emergency. He had to go to bed early. So he was not able to join us. But we're going to put the next one on. So it's going to be the champs, LA Guns, versus a new opponent. Ooh, and it's playing for you now. House of Pain by Faster Pussycat. Okay. I mean, wait a minute, can I vote on these or no?
You can't vote.
Why not?
No, you
Oh.
picked this is your pick.
No, because I think I would pick against the song that I picked, and I would pick the Faster Pussycat. No? Well, this is bullshit. I thought this was my show. Can't I do what I want? Can't I override everybody? No? Okay. No. Well, I think House of Pain is the better song. Even though I picked Ballad of Jane, which destroyed Close My Eyes Forever, I think House of Pain is just so good, man. It's very super deep song, man. Raw emotional stuff there. But anyways, let's see what you guys have to say. Others got to jump off. Good luck with the rest. Oh, okay. We'll put the results on Twitter. Thanks for jumping on. We'll see you later. Lane, here we go. Oh, you're talking about Bullet Boys. Gio's got to run. Good chatting with you. James prefers the kid goes wild. Hey, and James, we all know what makes the kid goes wild so good. Mr. Robocop's in the video, right? All right. People love LA Guns, so Donna's going LA Guns. The harmonica is a negative. I don't know, Matthews, is it? I mean, it did pretty well for Huey Lewis. All right. You nominate Britney Fox, "Angel in My Heart"? Yeah, I love that song. I wanted to put some LA I'm hearing LA Guns. That's what I'm saying. Britney Fox. I was thinking about putting Britney Fox. It's just that they didn't have any really super strong singles off of the Boys 8 album, and I think if we were doing 88, I mean, Girls' School or Long Way to Love would have been monster jams or whatever. Wonder X's LA Guns, Toy Warrior Jane. Ronnie's going Jane. He's going Jane. Werner's going Faster Pussycat. Yes, the censor. Remember that from the one time that we did it? Damn censors.
Like, Guns is that.
Okay. Guns has got it. So we can just move on to the next one, and I'll tell you, Mike, what the next one is. Okay, we had a last minute change. And hopefully we have the proper images that we need. We need that one right there. This one's going to be a banger. I'm so excited for this next one. This is going to be...
Wait, it's not Hollywood?
No, remember I told you about that last minute change? It's Vane Beat the Bullet. So, my good friend Paul Burrow, he's in the UK. He could not join us because it's 5 hours ahead there. I totally understand. But his vote was for Vane Beat the Bullet. No, you got to go down. This was that one that I couldn't move. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. We need Beat the Bullet on so we can hear this thing. So we can make a proper call. So Bang Tango, Someone Like You against Vane Beat the Bullet. A lot of people are pretty obsessed with Vane, and I think Vane has achieved like a cult glam metal status over the years. And they've got something interesting about it. Bang Tango does too. You know, they're not your average hair bands. They have a little special sauce in each of them. So a lot of people are still chiming in on the other one. Lane, believe it or not, I was into quite a bit of LA rock. I was not too terribly into either of these bands. But you're going LA rock. Okay. Everybody's still doing that. Ronnie's saying Britney Fox was Diet Cinderella. Would you like? I love Britney Fox. I get it. I know they sound like Cinderella, which makes sense because they had a couple members that was in the band. Started from Cinderella. They got booted. James, you're talking a little RoboCop. James, didn't we get talking about movies before? Remember? Something to do, we were talking about that we were doing Batman and Robin lines, and everybody was talking shit about Batman and Robin movies. Southern Skeptic says Vane better than everybody. Someone like you by a lot. Vane. Lane is going Vane. Justin's going Bang Tango. Jordan's going Vane. Very underrated. Burner's going Vane. Southern Skeptics, Vane all day. Oh, Vane is coming out strong here. Something about Davey Vane, man. He just kind of reminded me of a little bit like Robert Smith from The Cure. Like he just had that little bit of a goth vibe. Does anybody get that either? Because he sang kind of moody. You know what I mean? He was a little kind of a moody guy, almost a little bit of a downer, but in a good way. You know, if that makes any kind of sense. Once again, I'm talking some weird shit right now. It might not make any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense to myself. Southern Skeptic, Vane, Move On. It has a hippie feel. No Respect is sleaze. Yes. Yep. Yeah, James, right? We do talk to movies. Oh, man. We're always doing movie lines in this house. That's kind of half of the communication we do with each other is through movie lines. Wonder X's Vane. Vocals have a lot of feel of late 80s Euro modern rock. See what I'm saying? So you're with me, right? You're picking up on a unique vibe that was kind of brought into this music. Ronnie doesn't know either band.
It was tied until Ronnie voted.
And based on the cover, I'd go Vane. Oh, I see what you're saying. But hey, you made up an interesting point, Ronnie. How many times did you guys do this? I did it a lot back in the 80s. You know, like you'd go into the record store and you'd see an album and you'd buy it just based on the cover. And crazy enough is that I bought Britney Fox based on the cover. I had never heard Britney Fox. I remember right when it came out, I saw the cover and I'm like, that looks like my kind of music. Bought it, loved it. Tiger Tail, same thing. Of course, with Tiger Tail. Who the hell was ever playing Tiger Tail? I don't think he ever even had a video off that first album. But I bought it. It looked cool. And actually, so you did that a lot, right? Yeah. And what's funny when you think of the covers of Britney Fox and Tiger Tail, it's very similar. You know, just those pictures of the glam guys. Lane, you're signing off. All right, brother. Thanks so much. We'll post the results and the playback on Twitter. Do we have a clear winner here?
Yeah.
Was it Vane? All right. So Vane won. That was a pick by Paul. Well done, Paul. And let's see what we got next. Okay, so we had to put a heavy hitter because we had that Bon Jovi and Whitesnake matchup, so we needed to put a heavy hitter in there, a little bit of a bigger band. And that's going to be Tesla. And if you were part of the hair metal battle that went on maybe about a month or so ago, Tesla just took the whole thing by storm and won the battle. And I was shocked that they beat out big guns like Poison and Crue. So Tesla's got a big following. And do they have enough following to go against the Snake? We'll see. White Snake was one of my picks and it won. So I will stand strong with the Snake because I love this album. But, you know, you can't dispute how good this song is. That opening bass, that's pretty good stuff. Southern Skeptics and Tesla. And Great Radio Controversy. It's a great album. I mean, there's no denying it. I find it interesting how well these tracks are doing. These songs that from the Twitter universe are suggestions. I like it. Let the people speak, man. Power to the people. Power to the music. Jordan's going Tesla. Ronnie's going Snake. Justin's going Tesla. Burner's going Tesla. Floyd Warrior's going White Snake. I'm trying to think of what album was bigger. You know, I think the misconception that a lot of people have is that Slip of the Tongue was a flop. And I think the problem was that the 1987 album was so big, and I want to say that sold like, I don't know, almost a million, you know, I don't know, it was multi-platinum. And I think that the other one just went platinum. So, you know, it seemed like kind of a flop compared to the other one. Tesla, I'm sure this was a platinum album as well. And it always seems like with this album, the singles weren't really hitting too strong. They were out, they were good, but once Love Song came out, this song just skyrocketed. We need some Mr. Big and Cry Wolf on here. Mr. Big was 89. Was Cry Wolf 89 as well? I'm not super familiar, Ronnie, with them. James says White Snake, Wonder X, School for Your Lovin' over this song, but would lose to many other Tesla singles. White Snake benefits from this song being recorded twice. It was on 2 albums. You're right. You know, White Snake pulled that trick out of their pocket a couple times. They would cover their own songs and modernize them. And where they were maybe more like bluesy tunes, they brought them kind of into the hair metal sound. Lori, what's going on with our votes?
Tesla's got it by 2 votes.
Tesla's got it by 2 votes. We're going to keep it up for just maybe 30 more seconds. And that might be all she wrote for the boys. Let me try to see who recommended this song, if I can. This was Richard. I don't remember. I don't know if I documented the last name. So, Richard, whoever you are, good job. Maybe it was Richard Harrison from Pawn Stars.
Richard Harrison?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see what our next one is. This is going to be this is an interesting one. A lot of people picked this one on Twitter. A lot of them. So we'll see what you guys think. So Tesla is going to take it. Justin says we should do a 1981 mixtape. Oh man, I don't know about all that. What are we going to have? Kiss the Elder? Okay. So we're going to go... I like this matchup too. This is a good one. So we are going to go Shark Island with Paris Calling against Extreme Kid Ego. So this was Lori's pick, Kid Ego, and I've just never been that big into Extreme. I realize they're a talented band.
Well, I'm not that big into them either, but that's a great song.
Okay. And so she really likes Kid Ego. I kind of forget about Shark Island. I don't know if I ever had this album, but I know the song and I remember the video. And when I went back to listen to it with all the recommendations, I was like, damn, this is a great song. So catchy. And is it Richard Black, right? He's a cool voice, man. He kind of has that Jim Morrison, the way Idol thing going on, you know, during the verses. I like it. Half Ace says Paris Calling. Southern Skeptics going Kid Ego. Wonder X Kid Ego. Burner 18's liking the Shark Island. Justin's going Kid Ego. Ronnie's going Extreme. Donna Extreme, A-Fish, Shark Island, great band that was buried in the late 80s. Right, it was Overload, right? We know that 89 was like the beginning of the end. It was kind of like the peak, the calm before the storm type of thing. And you know, it all started to go downhill 1990 and on. And one thing that I learned from the podcast, which I didn't really realize, because in 89 I'm thinking like everything's great. But these bands were starting to feel it even here. Because what was happening is, as their album was out and they're touring on it, the whole scene's kind of falling apart. And it's just too bad because, you know, I don't know. Especially some of the stuff that came out in 90, I thought this stuff was going to last forever. I thought it was going to be huge forever. I mean, think about 90.
Would play a little more Kid Ego than that.
Nah, I think it's going to win. Everybody's saying Extreme. You messed me down. I was on a roll. No, what I was trying to say is when you think of like Flesh and Blood by Poison, Painkiller. I mean, you could just go through. There's so many killer releases in 1990. You know, and I really thought that we were in a good spot. But hey, then came Nirvana and Alice in Chains. and Soundgarden. They ruined the whole damn thing. But you know what? There's some good music from all the bands. I'm not gonna talk shit about it. But I was always, you know, my heart was with the hair bands, man. That's where it all started for me. Okay. Kid Ego. Okay, Kid Ego. Nice. Good job. Alright, this one will be fun. This one will be fun. Alice. Oh, this is friggin' weird. Wait till I tell you how weird this is. This is odd. And I'll tell you why. And most of you already know why it's kind of odd. Right there. Okay. So, Dangerous Toys Scared is about Alice Cooper. And they're big fans of Alice Cooper. And now they're going up against Alice Cooper. That's weird, man. That is a weird coincidence. This is freaky, man. It's freaking me out. This is the whole feast. It's all freaking me out. Okay. So, and I gotta tell you guys this, because we've already talked about Cooper. We know that this song is a bona fide hit for Cooper. But I think I'm going to be talking to Jason McMaster in like a week. So I've been going through and I've been listening to some Dangerous Toys. And I definitely had the debut and was very familiar with that. But for some reason, the Hellacious Acres album escaped me. I only knew maybe whatever the video was. That album was freaking good, man. So if you guys like the Hellacious Acres, let me know, because I was just shocked how good it was. I like it so far better than the original, the debut. So, but and this had a cool video, Scared, man, with snakes and all that kind of stuff. And it was so good. It's a really good song. But Cooper is Cooper. Cooper is one of my favorite all-time artists. All right, what do you guys say? Boy Warrior, James, Donna, all you guys are going to Coop. Justin's going to Coop. Ronnie, I like Dangerous Toys better, but you like Poison better as a song. Okay, makes sense. Burner, Cooper, Toys had some good stuff though. A-Fish, Dangerous Toys. Rock, Maiders Forever. WASP was? Great. Okay. We had WASP. You should have been here, man. You could have voted for the real me. The real me got their asses handed to them. Cooper. Alright, but I still thought that was a strange coincidence that the song about Cooper went against Cooper, but I guess the shock rock master has to win, man. He has to win. Oh, alright, we're gonna get kinda odd here. This, you might not consider this a hair metal, what's coming up, but it's okay, because if you're doing a mixtape, mix is the key word. You might want to put a heavier track.
We have to have a little fun.
Or an odd, no, oh, we have, well, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, we have to.
We don't. Okay, so we're gonna go Sabotage, Gutter Ballet, and I know somebody on Twitter recommended that, and let's see if I can figure out who it was. Russell Trench on Twitter recommended Gutter Ballet, and I'm a big Sabotage nut. So you say Sabotage, I'm all over it. I was thinking about putting Sabotage, but it was kind of hard because it really didn't coincide with any of the picks that Lori did, so I kind of just put it on the back burner. But then when I said, hey, let's have the Twitter world pick a track, I was glad to see it. Okay. A-Fish. It took 3/4 of Hollywood to break Cooper into the mainstream. Give me DT. Yeah. Ronnie, White Lion. Half Ace. It's a little change up. Yeah. Ronnie, I'll take another YouTube account just to vote for White Lion again. Jordan wants the Gutter Ballet. Toy Warrior, White Lion. Caillou, Sabotage. James, White Lion. Jordan saying so freaking good with the Sabotage. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going Sabotage, but I guess I can't vote, which is bullshit. Half Ace, Gutter Ballet. Justin, this is supposed to be a mixtape to jam with, so White Lion. Yeah, but come on. Could you imagine all your friends banging their head in the back seat like a Wayne's World type of a thing to this part of the song? Come on, man. That'd be killer. You know it would be.
Stop trying to get him to change his vote.
You stop.
You stop.
You say Vinnie Vincent has the real Glam sound? Yeah. But I don't think Vinnie Vincent had a song in '89, so that's why he didn't end up on it. You know I'm always down with some Vinnie Vincent. I would have been down with Slaughter too, but they were out in '90. Oh, that was a good one from '90. Anyways. Burner, you like Hall of the Mountain King? Yes. That was when they really broke through on MTV with that one. Good stuff. How we doing? Little Fighters winning. Of course, Lori C is gonna say that.
8 down, 4 to go.
Okay. Well, hey man, we got to jam a little Sabotage. It's all good.
Oh, if my next song loses, I'm gonna cry.
Okay. All right. This is an interesting one. A Fish. I did this one for you because on Twitter you never put any songs. You mentioned a bunch of bands, and I noticed you mentioned Danger Danger. So I said, hey, how about I put Naughty Naughty, because that was their song, their big song, their first single. Half Ace, are you doing the? I can't do it. My voice is shot right now, but you're doing the screams, the John Oliva screams. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We got the right song. We're good. All right. A Fish likes the Zach Stevens album. Edge of Thorns. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Ronnie's going Cinderella. Oh, Half Ace, you're confirming. I'm telling you, man, I could do those screams. My voice is so shot from talking all this time. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about Danger Danger. I like them, but they never really sunk in for me. I don't know. Maybe just a little too poppy, and I know that probably sounds ridiculous for some of the shit that I listen to, but I don't know. Just didn't register that much. I like the singles. I do like those singles, and I probably need to go back and revisit the album. But when I went back to that album, it just seems a little too soft, like too like Night Ranger-ish or something for me. Like it just doesn't have that edge to it that I'm looking for. But let's see what you guys say. Caillou, Danger Danger is one of his favorites. James, gotta go Danger Danger. Playboy or Cinderella. Burner, Naughty, very awkward around the parents. Oh, Cinderella. Oh, you like Bang Bang better. That's a good one. Once again, very good. A Fish, I think you're right. You definitely can't touch anything from Long Cold Winter. The second album. Yeah. Jordan loves it. Screw It. That's the album you're talking about. Yep. Once again, never got into that one. I don't know, man. I was checking out in '91. I hate to say it. Some bands I continue to follow, but a lot of the era bands that were doing their second album just never got any of them. Never really listened to them until more later years. And I wasn't a grunge guy really either. I think I was going more the thrash route. I listened to a lot of like Anthrax, and Overkill, and Manowar, and all that. I got into heavier stuff. Half Ace is going Cinderella. Justin's going Naughty Naughty. Bottom.
Cinderella has it by 1 vote.
All right, so Cinderella's got it by 1 vote. We'll give it a couple more seconds. Lori C wants to close the books. I'll make an executive decision and close the books. It's still going to be coming home. So nice showing though by Danger Danger. Rock Majors. We got a surprise coming for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your comment will be addressed. We got something coming up. And Paul Knapp just put you over. Cinderella. Okay. All right. We got ballad time. We got to slow it down. Slow it down just a little bit. And this one came in from somebody off of Twitter. And I want to say it is Charlie Crenshaw. What is it? Crenshaw from Drake and Josh?
Mindy Crenshaw.
Mindy Crenshaw.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not like a huge Drake and Josh fan, but the kids watch it a lot. I've watched a lot of it, so I know. James says grunge is music for the clinically depressed. Once again, man, I bought a lot of those albums because I was just an album buyer, but never connected much with any of them. There's just certain albums like Nevermind I never thought was that. I just never could get into that album. I definitely thought In Utero was a little bit better. Soundgardens, never could really connect with those. Alice in Chains, though, I gotta say, Dirt and Facelift, very good albums. But they were kind of their own type of a deal. Alright, so enough of that grunge shit. Let's talk about hair metal. So, Great White, House of Broken Love, against Enough's Enough, Fly High Michelle. Alright, what are you guys saying? Ronnie, you gotta go. Love the show. Drive an hour each way to work every day, and your podcast makes the drive so fun. Awesome. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks for listening. And we'll put the results out there on Twitter, and this will be on, the whole show will be on YouTube to check out. Wonder Axe, Enough. Burner, Cinderella. House of Broken Love, Put Me to Sleep. Well, wait a minute, you want Enough's Enough. Okay. James, Enough's Enough. Caillou wants Enough's Enough. I think Enough's Enough's going to win here. Because I think this is too... I don't know what it is. It's just too bluesy and too slow. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's a mixed bag. I like some of the blues stuff that the hair metal bands did. And some of it's just too far off from the original plan. And for me, I kind of like the original Great White. Like when Great White... from their debut, like Stick It and all that kind of stuff, and On Your Knees. Even Rock Me, still had a lot of that straightforward metal, and then it just got too bluesy, man. They got a little taste of success, and they went that direction. So, I don't know. Some bands it worked for, some bands, I don't know. I think, James, you're saying Alice in Chains, you enjoyed them? Yeah, man. Good stuff. Alright, dude. Later, Justin. I think it's mint chip. It always comes back to food. And now as it's getting later, I am getting hungry again. I need a snack before I go to bed. Anyways, okay. So, somebody mentioned loudness. And that was mentioned on Twitter. Nope, sorry. What the... Trying to find it. Oh, maybe it's not on here. Maybe I never sent it to you. Nope, there it is. Hey, it's hard to find the right picks, guys. A lot of the hair bands look the same. Especially when you're looking at them in a little square. Alright. I friggin' love loudness. So it's Loudness against Hide Your Heart. Loudness, you will be destroyed. So, Hide Your Heart against Loudness, You Shook Me. With the GOAT, Mike Vercera on lead vocals. So, I mean, I probably even myself would have to go Hide Your Heart. Kiss is my favorite band. But man, I'm crazy nut over that Soldier of Fortune album. So let's see what you guys are saying. Paul Knapp's going Kiss. Yeah! So Rock Maters, I know you're going Loudness. That made you happy. Toy Warrior, Hide Your Heart. Paul Knapp, Kiss 2,000 times. Jordan's like, come on, Kiss. Oh, I know. I mean, it's definitely not a fair fight. But hey, you get to jam on a little Loudness and, Kiss gets their pass. Rock and roll crazy nights. Little MZA. Half-Ace going Kiss. Johnny's saying Loudness with Akira. Akira is killer. Such good riffs, good solos, just damn good stuff. James, me and Razorfist choose Loudness. Hey Fish, Mike, are you going to shove Manowar on here somehow? No, I am not going to put Manowar on here.
Thank God, man.
Manowar did not have any songs out in '89, so if it was '88, or 92, we would see some Manowar. Maybe. I definitely don't think they fit in that whole hair metal thing. They're a tough side. Sabotage was pushing the envelope. I'm pretty sure that Loudness is going to take the album. Okay. Rock Mater says Mike gave an American style to Loudness that was a great album. Can you get Red Light Shooter from that album? It blows your mind. Oh, I love every song on that album. So you don't have to tell me. You don't have to sell it to me, man. So where are we at with the votes? Okay, so I think Hide Your Heart. I mean, it's pretty clear that we're not going to see an upset there. So this is the final battle. The final song is going to be The Crue versus Skid Row. So some of you have asked, is Skid Row going to be on here? Yes, Skid Row is going to be on here, and it is going to be Piece of Me against Dr. Feelgood. So both have a little bit of that heavier edge to it. And I know for me, I'm going Motley Crue all day long. But this is a good jam by Skid Row. Kathy, Manowar should have slaughtered all this false metal in the name of Odin. Wimps and posers, leave the hall. That's what Manowar would tell you. So Paul says, Piece of Me. Both of these bands had some lead singer problems. But Crue obviously got Vince back. Still wondering if we'll ever see Sebastian back in Skid Row. They say that they don't want him back, and that happens in countless interviews. But money talks, bullshit walks. So money's on the table. Maybe once COVID is finally put to rest, we'll see if Skid Row the money's there. Burner's going Feel Good. Wonder X Piece of Me. James Feel Good. Rock Majors is Skid Row. Half A Skid Row. Johnny. Skid Row slays the Crue live, but Feel Good is a great song produced perfectly in the studio. Yeah, I mean, definitely. So what was Bo Hill produced Skid Row? Obviously Bob Rock. I mean, Bob Rock was revolutionary. Fish says Feel Good has been played to death. It really has. That's no joke. Piece of Me. So Piece of Me is one kind of like an underrated tune. You know, you don't hear as much of that. You know, weren't we just in a store? We just heard I Remember You in the grocery store. That was kind of weird. So I Remember You and Youth Gone Wild are just beat to death. A Piece of Me, you just don't hear that much about. Jordan. Dr. Feelgood, but that Skid Row album is just as good as it. So, I mean, I would take Dr. Feelgood the album over the Skid Row debut all day. But I know the Skid Row debut is very important. It's a great album. Oh, Michael Wagner produced Skid Row. Thank you, Wonder X. I'm thinking of Warrant was produced by Bo Hill in '89. You're right. And just a side note, if anybody cares, which you probably don't, Michael Wagner produced that Loudest Soldier of Fortune. I believe. I could be wrong. Burner says Sebastian is a wild man. Yeah, and he's got kind of kooky in his later years now, hasn't he? He's very political. And he really is very vocal with his opinions, and he has no problem just telling it like it is. And you know, hey, that's whatever, man. It's kind of the way a lot of these rockers are. They're known for their opinions, and look at somebody like Ted Nugent or Dee Snider. They're just very vocal guys, and most of them are vocalists. Huh? It all goes hand in hand. Lori, what do we got? Who's winner?
Well, it's Skid Row says Arnold.
Wow. In a shocking upset.
I did not see that coming.
It's Skid Row. So I think we have completed the mixtape. And are you going to read them all off? If you could you? Okay. You do it. Okay.
So,
Lori C is going to read off the whole mixtape, and then we'll call it a night.
track 1, Dreams in the Dark.
Wow.
2, Screwed Up. 3, The Ballad of Jake. 4, Beat the Bullet.
Wow.
5, Hang Tough. 6, Kid Ego. 7, Poison. 8, Little Fighter. 9, Coming Home. 10, Fly High Michelle. 11, Hide Your Heart. And 12, Peace in Me.
Wow.
You got your track, your mixtape.
Pretty killer mixtape, guys. I really appreciate all your input. I appreciate everybody who put songs on Twitter that we were able to throw in there. A lot of those songs took over some of the big heavy hitters that we had up there. So kind of some shocking results, but all great songs. I would be proud to cruise around jamming on that one. So what can I say, guys? This was fun. It was a blast. So glad you joined us. We'll post the recap of this on Twitter and YouTube, so anybody who had to jump out can catch it all. And thanks to all of them too. Johnny, you like that Nitro? So we did play it for a split second. Sounds like my son's getting haywire with the Spotify. All right, guys, this was a blast. Have a good rest of your weekend and rock on!